Hello. Okay. So yeah, I thought that I don't know why some audio issues are always there, but I think it must be due to the software update. Okay. So yeah, sorry guys. So I think what I was sharing is so let me redraw it again. So what I'm sharing is this is the as the auction is going higher, there are a lot of anomalies which are getting formed. So first of all, we have one gap here, and as it is trying to reach the gap, it has just sort of formed a sort of a ranging market. Okay. Second thing is when the auction developed since last 2 days. So this is the day one and this is the day two. There are a lot of intraday nuances, or I would say market profile nuances or anomalies, which have been created. Okay. Second thing is the volumes. The volumes are not supporting. So let's see today, where the auction opens. Okay. So let me just make it big. Okay, so this was the gap which was completely filled on the 21st of August. Now that is on the Friday. So let me add the data points of the volume profile. Let me remove the gap. Okay, so now overall, what we are seeing is, so we have got one balance formed here. We have got one balance formed here, and we have got one balance formed here. Okay, so we are in a 3-day balance. Okay, so we are in a sort of a 3-day balance, and what we can do is we can also add a volume profile chart over that. And in this 3-day balance, so if you see, so this is a bigger balance and this is the micro balance, okay, of the 3 days. Okay, and within this 3 days, what we see is we have got a HVN here. So this will act as the level of support or resistance depending on where the auction opens. We have got one more HVN here and we have got one more HVN here. Okay, so there are three HVNs where a lot of stops and a lot of buyers and sellers, or basically a lot of where a lot of trade activity has happened. Okay, so 11,300 is also a very psychological reference, a round number reference. Okay, second is the high. So the high is also a very psychological reference. Uh, Third is the balance which happened on Friday. We have got trapped sellers there. Plus the low is also poor. We have got trapped buyers here. Plus the high is also poor. Okay. So in the last 3 days, only trading money are trying to capture or trade the entire auction. There is lack of big money or big players or smart money playing in. Okay, that's why you are seeing low volumes as the auction is developing every day, and also there is no clarity in the direction. Okay, uh, we had a peacock here, now we had a peacock here, we also have peacock here. So 3-day balance are getting formed. Okay, so let me now minimize this. So what I'll be expecting today is, so first of all, if the auction opens above this VPOC or above this HVN, odds are high that we'll be tagging the high of Friday, and then we'll try to fill the gap. Okay, or we might expect some sort of reversal. Okay, so this is first auction development path which I'm seeing. Second auction development path which I'm seeing is the auction opens below VPOC, it tries to reach, and then this act as a level of resistance, and then it continues downwards and tries to fill. So first is it tags the low, and then it tries to get some sort of reversal around this HVM. Okay, so these are the two auction development paths which I'm seeing, and since last day we are having a lot of balancing activity. So what is going to happen is people will be having stops around this high. People will be having stops around this swing low of the 3-day auction. Okay, so for the 3-day auction, this is the swing high and this is the swing low. So there will be a lot of stops built here above high and below low. Okay, and so we need to observe whether the auction is opening within the range of Friday, whether the auction is opening above the or the lower the. So whether it is opening in the range or in the auction or out of the auction. Okay, so let me just uh, open the pre-open market session and let's see. So it's okay. So today is 24th. 40 points. So about flat opening is what I'm seeing. So 40 points up. So we need to observe that this should act as a level of support. Okay, and you know now the odds are that we will be tagging the high. Okay, so let me just jump to the VSA chart and see if there are any anomalies. So we have got one anomaly here, one HVN here. That's where the trapped buyers are there. So odds are high that we will be tagging the HVN and then some sort of reversal to be seen. Okay. Yeah. So let me just jump back to the market profile chart. And from the market profile chart, so some of the anomalies are, first is the poor high or the RP-POC. We also have G2 high. Do we have, so we also have G2 low. We also have trapped sellers here around the lows. This low is also poor low. So trapped sellers plus poor low plus trapped sellers. Okay. Uh, this low is also poor. This high is also poor. So if you see, there are a lot of intraday nuances getting created, getting developed. And so what I'm expecting today, so some of the auction development parts. So one of the reference is this level, the RP-POC. We have a failed auction buy. Second reference level is the low. Third reference is the PPOC. And let me see if there are any anomalies in the auction. So there aren't any halfback except this. So what I'm expecting is the auction to open maybe around this. So 11 above around 11,410. Try to tag the high, and maybe around this level is where some sort of reversal I would be seeing. Okay, this is the first auction development path. Second auction development path is we might see further continuation to the upside and tag the stops which are built around the 3-day balance high. Okay, this is the second auction development path, and when it reverses, that's where I'll be taking to go for a short trade. Third auction development path which I'm seeing is the auction opens, it tags the high, and then it comes and tags the low. Okay, this is the third auction development path which I'm seeing, and then some sort of reversal can be happen. The fourth auction development path which I'm seeing is that further continuation to the downside, tagging the poor or the weak lows. Okay, and there are also trap sellers. So lot of anomalies are getting created. So this also is weak, the high is also weak. Okay, we have got a good excess here, so that also needs to be checked whether this is getting tagged or not. Okay, so the auction opened above the 11,410. It tagged the high. It tagged the high. Now we need to see. We need to see whether we are seeing some sort of rejection around the value area high of 19th of August. Okay, uh, pretty good opening. Open is, so this is also a good zone. So there is a single print zone. There are trapped buyers. So this all references have been tagged. Uh, so let me delete all this and let's jump to the order flow chart. So just a second, I'm just setting up my charts. Okay. So if you see big good bullish candle, now it has to stay above the high of yesterday, that is 21st of August. Okay, but I'm expecting it to tag the value area high. So you can go for a long trade with the trend tagging the high and exiting around 11,443. So that is one good trade location for the long side. So today's live analysis, I'll keep it a bit short because I got meetings from 9:30. So I'll end the session in maybe next 7 to 8 minutes. So now I'm just observing whether the high is getting tagged or not. Now it is coming around the VWAP. Let me see if it has tagged the HVN. Yes, it has tagged the HVN 434. Delta is positive, but not big, not such huge volume. So this is a resistance zone. If you see, if I split this, it's a lot of sideways movement, and then the auction went down and came up. Okay, so this is the resistance zone. So the auction should clear the single print. So basically the single print and tag the G2 high. So the trade plan which I shared is to go on a longer side, trade long. So it is trying to close above VWAP. So this is where, so you've got one anomaly here, one anomaly here, one more anomaly on the higher high, and now the auction is just tagging around the VWAP. Also, it is just developing sideways around the high. So around this reference point, it is getting rejected there. So those who have went long, just stay in the trade. You can maybe keep the stop loss around the the DPOC, developing POC, or maybe lower than the DPOC. So 4,000 contracts traded, not a good sign, not good volume. Uh, so as the auction is going higher, the volumes are getting less. So we have got this 45-degree line, and this high is also weaker. So I'm expecting the high to be tagged today and maybe clear the auction. So clear the auction on the higher side. So we have got some stacked buyers here. So if the auction goes below this, odds increases to tag the low. So now they are stepping in again. Just look at the delta charts. So tag the VWAP, and now it is going higher. The cumulative delta is flat. Good fight going on between buyers and sellers. Really good fight. So I'm expecting a sharp tempo on the higher side. Good tempo stepping in. If that tempo is not coming, and the tempo will come now. So here sellers are stepping in. 1800 volumes, 1900 volume. I mean the contracts traded. We had two VWAP touch. Let me look at the volume profile chart. So it has tagged the high, has tagged this HVN, and we have got this one reference here. So delta is turning flat now. So buyers not doing a good job. The auction is just trading around the VWAP. Here the delta has turned negative. So 2000 contracts traded. So despite of sellers stepping in, buyers are absorbing the supply. Okay, so 50% done compared to first. Good volume. Now again it is tagging the VWAP. Delta has turned flat now. So now I think odds are changed. So I think you can book your losses and go for a short trade, maybe targeting the lows. Okay, so the one trade on the longer side, you can book your stop loss, or you can book your loss. Yeah, and then you can reverse your trade. Okay guys, so that's what I wanted to share today, and I would request you please to like, subscribe and press the bell icon so that you get notified for the upcoming videos and live videos. And let's catch up tomorrow and just look at the references which I've shared today, and based on that you can take the trades. Yeah, so take care and bye for now. Happy and safe trading. See you tomorrow.